everybody, this is Sean McVeigh, Sean's Outdoor Adventures, and today I'm with John Ortley with Float Fishing Freaks, and John is going to show us his rig, how it works, and take it away, John.
Alright everybody, well, what I'm going to show you is the rig that I sell. Take it away, Sean.
Hey John, show us how to set it up and let's see you on the stream with it.
Alright. Okay everybody, I'm going to tell you about the string and the rod. Alright, first of all, I like using a high visibility, which here is a yellow. Make all different types of colors, whatever your preference is. This is braid fishing line. I like braid because it doesn't carry memory. This is a 2-pound test diameter, supposedly 8-pound test strength. And believe me, I think it's a lot more than that. But anyhow, the line, the high visibility enables me to see, and you to see, the line when it lays on the water and know where it is at all time. Very effective to use a high visibility line. Now this rod here is an 8-foot rod. Everybody's in the trout fishing world is going to say, oh my goodness, an 8-foot rod. Well, let me tell you, this is what you want. Okay, I would say at minimum a 7-foot rod would be okay. But I like an 8-foot rod, and I will explain why a little bit later. But again, just a normal size trout fishing reel, a high visibility braid. You can use monofilament, and they make monofilament and high vis too. And an 8-foot, trout action rod. This is a 4 to 8 pound test strength rod, 8-foot medium light power. Okay, and now I'm going to show you the rig. Now, when you purchase the rig, this is how you're going to see it come. Now, you'll see this 3.5 on here. If you on the website and you see a 2.0, a 3.5, a 4.0, and a 6.0. Now, the conditions we're fishing today, I want to use a 3.5. Okay?
Why is that?
It's a little more buoyant than the 2.0. And you can get some longer drifts at this creek that we're going to be fishing today. So, and there's a lot of bigger size fish here also. So, what we're going to do is we're going to open the pack up. Alright. Don't litter. You could save this for the website if needed. So I'm going to put this away. Okay. Now we're going to open this up. We're going to pull out the float first. Alright. You can see there's a rubber band thingy here and a rubber band thingy here. We're going to pop these off. They just slide off. Alright, put them in your hand. Alright, so good to go. 2 rubber bands and the float. Alright, so now we're going to grab one of the rubber bands and we are going to thread right through the hole. Okay, slide that away. Now we're going to hold the float. And I hope you can see this. I don't know if my finger being behind it will help. But there is a slot right there. A little hole, if you would. More of a slot. You're going to thread your line right through that slot. So you can see it is through. It's hanging there now. It is through the slot. Now, you got one more rubber band. You're going to slide that through. Okay, now what you're going to do, bottom rubber band, slide the float down and work it on. Top rubber band, slide down, work it on the top. Now you can see I have a bow on my line. What it is my fishing line is on the outside of this float. It does, the only place it goes through is right there. So this is held on by friction by these rubber bands. Alright, they're very durable, and what this enables you to do is it slides. Look how easy it slides. Just a little bit of pressure and you could slide this up and down your line, which again we'll get into later why you have to slide it. So, alright, so we just have the float on your main line, and getting back to the line, 8-pound test strength line, 2-pound diameter. When using this rig, depending on what size you buy, and everything is listed, what pound test, liter, fluorocarbon leader is going to be on the rig itself. Use a heavier line. The key to this rig is the float. This is what you want to save. So if you have heavier line up here and your leader down here, which you'll see after we tie it, you're only going to lose your hook, but you'll save your float if you get a snag. So this is the main ingredient. You want to save this. You know, everybody has extra fishing line, extra hooks, which I do give you, and weights. But this is what you want to keep right here. This is the secret right here. So now we're going to get into the packaging. All right. So you're going to pull that out. A little piece of tape and put that back in there. All right. So what we have here. So we're just going to unwind this off of the rig. Alright, and the hook is embedded into it. So, what we have here is a hook. You can see that. We got 1 weight, 2 weight, 3 weights. These are probably really hard to see in the grass. But there's 4 weights stacked. About every 3.5 inches, 4 inches. All the way up to a swivel. A little tiny swivel, very strong, oops, excuse me. Very strong little swivel right here. Just a barrel swivel. So, what we're going to do is now go back to your main line. And we have, back to our high vis line. We're just going to tie this thing on right now. On the other end of the swivel. And I'm gonna, everybody, there's so many different knots out there, but whatever your tried and true knot is, go with it. This is what I don't know, improved clinch knot, I think they call it. Let me trim off my tag end. And there you go. You got the rig. I'll slide this down closer to the swivel. All your weights and your hook. Alright, and now we're ready to fish.
Alright folks, coming up next, we're going to spend some time with John on the stream so he can show how to use this rig. Also, John is now making 8-foot custom rods because it's hard to find a custom rod or an 8-foot rod. So he started making them, and those will be available on his website. So make sure you check the links for the next video and for the website in the description section of this one. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care and God bless.